What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back to start a new deep dive. Indeed, I wanted to give a big shout out to friend and now champion of the channel, Jim, who has shared Caro Emerald's material with me. Apparently she's a Dutch singer, and I was interested because I saw she was born in 81, like April, so she's basically the same age as me. I was born in December of 80. But the reason that struck me as interesting because her first album, which we're going to start going through, Deleted Scenes from the Cutting Room Floor, which is a funny name for her first album. But it comes in 2010, so ultimately, right around her about to turn 30, which, for a lot of singers who become prominent, it typically, their first releases will be before that. I noticed on Discogs it says she released a demo a few years before her first album, and that sort of caught some attention, so she started appearing on Netherlands TV, and eventually, came to a wider audience. I also noticed she's described as a pop/jazz singer. I'm a big fan of jazz. I've mentioned this in other videos, but my dad listened to jazz and classical when I was growing up, so both of those genres entered my musical interest and palette very early on. And yeah, we'll have to see what kind it is. I've listened to some different kinds of jazz, but generally speaking, I like it all, so very much looking forward to this. And the first track on Deleted Scenes from the Cutting Room Floor, 2010, is That Man. So, That Man, it has this, whatever this man is, there's a degree of cachet or allure or panache or some form of skill or attention-grabbing quality. It's, there's that man. So yeah, it feels like maybe it's a positive assessment, or at least an assessment that this is a, colorful character, even if maybe, it's not straight away positive. There's, maybe pros and cons, but it sounds like someone who has some degree of significance, so let's find out. This is Caro Emerald, That Man, the first track on Deleted Scenes from the Cutting Room Floor, 2010. Oh, I'm gonna love this. I love oldie-timey. Good call, Jen. This is amazing.
you for about 2 days now, and I want to see you, darling. I really do, you know, because I think of you, and all of me kind of goes a little bit crazy. So I believe it's a match, darling. You should phone me, and we will have a night in the Casbah that neither of us will ever forget. A beautiful evening of love, lust, and paradise. You can make it nice. Call me back on Riverside 42239. Ciao, ciao.
Incredible, amazing. It's my channel needed this. I made a reaction playlist very early on for jazz because it was something, again, I've been listening to for a long time and I wanted to incorporate. And then, you know, I started getting people sharing music with me, and a lot of it, you know, synth pop and pop rock and some different flavors. And ultimately, I never really got to expand the jazz reaction series as much as I wanted. I went through, you know, Antonio Carlos Jobim. I've done most of the instrumental versions of a lot of his tracks, and I've done like a couple other jazz tracks, but yeah, bottom line, this is exactly the injection of jazz my channel needed. So once again, major shout out to you, Jim. And again, this is one of, I think, like 3 or 4 albums that I have access to, so lots more of this coming. And if this is sort of the flavor, or at least one of the jazzy flavors, I'm so all in for this. Again, oldie timey kind of 30s 40 like big band jazz. I absolutely love that style. So really cool tune. I do want to look up, like, while I'm still in the video here, because again, the overall song didn't sound particularly familiar, but that chorus absolutely did, and in particular the line, "Ooh, I want to love that man." So I gotta figure out. No, okay, so apparently it's her song. Where have I heard this then? It's like maybe it was used in a TV show or something. Because man, that part, like, it really did sound familiar. But yeah, it's her song, so really interesting. Now, bottom line, once again, big shout out to Jim. Let me know what you think of this, and I will see you next time. Peace.